So, it's time for another haircut for Millie here. Hold on one second.
Yep.
This is a before action shot. Not much of an action shot. And sorry for those of you who thought it was me getting a haircut and are excited about that. No, it's gonna be Millie. So, feathers grow on their face quite quickly compared to like on their necks and whatnot. And so we're just gonna give her basically take off her blinders, her natural blinders. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a couple different types of feathers they got. They got, I don't know what they're called, but they got like these bleeder feathers, and then they got, here, and then they got regular feathers. Or I don't know if regular is the right type of word. But we have, I don't know if you can see those little white straw looking things. But if you cut those, oh, here, you'll be able to see it better here. Sorry, I can't show you. But there's these feathers that will bleed. So we're just cutting the ones that don't bleed. But how's everybody doing? Sorry, you're not going to have the best view, but I thought maybe you guys might find this interesting. And we got some news to share with you as well about the chicks. Jeremy says, I thought you were getting a haircut. Yeah, no, not today. There we go.
You can see her eye.
Dude, everyone thought I was getting a haircut. That's
really?
funny.
What did you put the title as?
Cooped Up 5 haircut or something? Oh. No, Millie needs a haircut. You see her eye popping out there now?
She can see.
So you can see. So today, decided because she ran into the step, which was at her eye level, basically, we should give her a haircut. Show the scissors that we're using, just so people can see. Just little tiny, open them up. They're like, what do you call these?
I think they're actually used for cutting sutures.
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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they seem to work good because they're not pokey.
Yeah.
And they got they're sharp.
I think we got these when Joel had his stitches in his leg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember when he had that bike accident?
Yeah. Ashley's brother Joel fell down a mountain, mountain biking. He actually mountain bikes. That's looking pretty good from the front, but not quite there.
Do it shorter?
Just a little bit. So you guys, like, it's kind of, I wish you could see what we can see. There's these like, imagine,
can only go so far.
Imagine a fuzzy sticking out of a drinking straw. You don't want to cut the drinking straw part. Okay, let's do this side now.
What's wrong, Millie?
But anyway, Joel, Ashley's brother-in-law, or my brother-in-law, her brother, was running or biking down a mountain. He fell, and he sliced his leg wide open on the shin.
Yeah, like his bone was showing.
Yeah, his bones were showing. And his friends were like, "Ah, nah, it's fine. Just rub some dirt in it, and you'll be fine."
Well, they didn't want him to freak out.
Yeah, because Joel is not into blood.
Yeah.
Or bones, or like he gets queasy over that stuff. And by the way, so does Ashley. Even though Ashley is a nurse, she does not like the blood aspect. That's a lot of fuzzies coming into my face. So anyways, his leg is so imagine, his leg, it's straight, but the cut is like this, super jagged.
Sorry, my eye's watering.
That's okay. All the way down to the bone. And his friends are like, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Rub some dirt in it and ride down the rest of the mountain. When he gets down, there's a ambulance, or what do you call it? Not an ambulance, but, like what they always have on ski hills and whatnot. It is technically an ambulance, but it's like
rescue, sort of?
Yeah, mountain rescue, whatever. It
not like rescue, but first aid.
I mean, they would be a rescue if they needed to be.
Yeah.
But anyways, they, bandage him up and tell him to go to the hospital, and then he gets some stitches, and then And then Ashley took him out later.
She's like falling asleep or what? Can you adjust her?
Yeah, what the heck is she doing? Guys, look at this. She's just super... This is actually still how she sleeps. She doesn't perch.
Yeah.
She just sleeps with her face into the ground like she's an ostrich. What was I going to say? Yeah, so...
Then he goes to the hospital.
Yeah, goes to the hospital. They bandage him up, whatever, stitch him up. They glued him, didn't they?
Glue and stitches.
Yeah. And then, because his leg was, it's like, it was, you know, it was zigzaggy.
There's lots of like rocks and stuff in it.
Yeah, they had to like wash it out. And then he could see his bones. Bones are so white.
There you go.
Okay. Look at her. You can't really tell from the front, but she can see out the sides now. Now, if I can show you, I wish you could see what we see. Okay, you see those little straw-looking things? You don't want to cut those necessarily,
no,
because they bleed. So you only want to cut the little wispy parts, and then you'll be fine.
Which is why we can't get it too short.
Yeah.
Like it can't get too short.
Some people put them in a ponytail, but I think that'll look stupid. So I'm like, nah, let's just cut it. So there you go, Millie. And by the way, Millie is a Millie.
Too high for her.
I thought you would jump off, but no. So Millie is a Millie, guys. Well, I mean, I guess we already told you that, but maybe not in a direct way. And Opal, that is to say, she's a Millie, not a Willie. So she is a female. She is a hen, and Opal, who's you can kind of see her, right here. She's also a hen. She is. If you watch the Patreon video, the one that I released to everyone, did I mention in that video that she was sick? Some video we mentioned that she was feeling a little under the weather, and I didn't know what was going to happen with her. Turns out that she's actually not sick. She's just annoyed because of the boys. So Lemon is a rooster, which I'll show here in a quick second if I can find him. He might be out free ranging. Who's that? Oh, that's Nugget. Okay, where are you? Okay, Lemon. Oh, Lemon's over there. Okay. So Lemon is a rooster, and Lola is not a Lola. So we renamed her a boy name. He is now Roo. And check out his comb. Oh, he's gonna run away. His comb looks like he's got a brain on the outside of his head, which is kind of hilarious. So we got 2 roosters, and we have only, I guess we have 8 hens then. 8 hens and 2 roosters. That is not enough hens for 2 roosters. So we are actually going to be, this is not 100% sure, but 99% sure, we are going to be rehoming the roosters by just taking them back to the old, not the old farm, the farm that they came from. So hold on, let me just so I don't have to keep going over here, I'm just going to get the comments over here just in case people are asking questions. I'm going to sit here. Let's see if we can set this up. There we go. This tripod is very broken. There we go. Okay, so let's do this, and let's do this like this. There we go, and go to live chat. Okay. The Kinks sang a song about a dude named Lola. Yeah, they did.
Everyone thought you were getting a haircut.
Yeah, that's funny. So can you oh wait, it's actually over there. Can you guys see the The sign. One of you guys sent us the sign. They sent 2 of them, but we only hung up one. We're not putting one on the outside. We thought it would be funny to put it on the inside. But yeah, we put that up there. I thought for a second it was in here, but wrong sign. Anyway, Rue and Lemon are gonna get homed back at where they came from.
Feather on your chin.
And we are going to replace them with 2 new hens. We're gonna try to get, what is it called, a copper?
He doesn't have those.
Yeah, but don't you want one?
Yeah, but we can't get them from him.
Well, we can get them from someone.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Black copper Moran.
Okay, a black copper Moran, and that's the one that Ashley would like. They lay dark brown eggs, right?
Yeah, like chocolate brown.
Like yeah, like it looks like a Timbit. If you guys are Canadian, you'll know what a Timbit is. And they kind of look like a Timbit. Not really, but kind of. And then I would like to get either an Americana or an Aricana, right? Is that how you say it? And they lay green or blue eggs. And he also doesn't have those either.
No.
So I'm not sure where we're gonna get those, but we're gonna trade these 2 roosters for 2 hens. And what do you think? We'll get what's it called? Same thing as Opal.
Yeah.
Cream leg bar.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe another showgirl who is a hen.
Yeah, we'll see.
I name her Lola.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. We might not get 4 hens. We might just get the 2 hens. But kind of like my favorite thing is like yesterday, I gave away some eggs to one of the neighbors over here actually. Not Armando, although we do give eggs to Armando as well. But I gave some eggs to Rob is his name. And I think it's so fun when they open it up and it's like a whole bunch of different colors, different sizes, you know, because we got some bantams and we got some just standard size, and then we got white and cream eggs, brown eggs.
Sometimes spots.
Sometimes they're speckled, yeah, which is pretty cool. And although the ones yesterday I gave them were all bantams and they all look the same, because for some reason Ginger's not laying very often, and Blue is old, so she doesn't lay super often. And so basically we're just getting eggs from Henrietta and the bantam hens.
Yeah,
so.
And Nugget is still broody. So she's
Yeah, Nugget's still broody, although lately she's not. Hello, Matthew. Thanks for moderating. And hello, everyone else. What does the sign say? The sign says, keep gates closed no matter what the chickens say. Thought that was kind of cute. I forget who sent that to us, but thank you. And then this one in here says, Ashley's chicken coop. Watch out there, Archie. Oh, right in the face. Sorry. So you can see that one.
Melody says, Ashley, I'm sure you know, but there's supposed to only be so many chickens per square foot.
Oh yeah, we know that. I think while we were building the run, we explained that. So if you watch that video, yeah, there's what is the math on that?
It's different for inside, if they're inside all the time, or if they can go in and out.
Right.
But I can't remember exactly. But I know that we made our coop. You made it for
100 chickens. That's for factory farm standards.
Which is not what
we're doing.
But
technically, we can house 100 chickens in here.
Which we are not going to.
Which we're not going to.
I wanted a maximum of 10. And I think you said you built the coop for like 20 at our large.
For your math.
For my math.
Yeah. For 20. Yeah. So.
Because I kind of overestimated the square footage because I don't want them to be.
Yeah. So technically, we can have 100 uncomfortable chickens without getting in trouble with like the
rules.
The farm rules, whatever that is.
But that's mean, and I would never do that.
No. But yeah, with the the 20 chickens. Plus, I don't even know what we would do with 100 chickens. Like that's
way too many.
Definitely wouldn't be able to name them. It's like, oh, that's Clarence and Benny. I don't know why they'd have male names. But anyways, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Ashley likes going to school, and when she doesn't go to school, she will take online school, and if she doesn't do that, she will just get the university courses off the internet, and
Well, some of them are free, some you have to pay for.
right, and she will do them, and she did them about chickens, which
The one I did was specific for Alberta. I should say that because things that we do
oh
here
yeah,
and in our
we
climate,
have a
right?
lot of people who suggest things that
Yeah.
just won't work for us,
Just because of
and
our climate. It's cool.
right, and people suggest things that we're like haven't thought of or didn't learn about, which is so cool.
Mhm.
That when people like, if we don't listen to you or like take your suggestion, it's not because we think, well, sometimes it is because we think it's not correct, but more so it's just because we already employ something similar, or because we can't do it here, or because of whatever other reason. It's not necessarily because we're like, oh, 33 egg layer 27 on YouTube said, I don't know why I came up with, I could have come up with a better username. Bethany 123. Yeah, that's a good one. Probably there's a Bethany 123, so if there is, who watches our videos, I'm not talking about you, but whoever, you know, if you suggest something and we don't do it, it's not because like we have anything personal against you or whatever, because there are people who will comment over and over and over again the same thing, and I, like, you know, it's just some things we just don't do. Same with the garden. Actually, you know what's hilarious, guys? So in that Patreon video that I released for everyone, some people were confused. They're like, hey, am I a patron? Because it said patrons or Patreon, well, however I did the intro, I forget what it says exactly. But no, that was for everyone to see. Just so you could see what the patrons get, some extra videos and whatnot. But anyways, we noticed that some of our potato plants didn't come up. And so I was like, oh, I guess these potatoes were duds instead of spuds. Good pun. I was like, well, we'll just replant them then. It's still early enough in the year that they'll still come up and we'll still have some good plant growth. But it is very clear that some people think we're the dumbest.
Some people are asking if they can see our garden.
Oh yeah, we'll head over there in a second. I don't know if the internet is gonna reach. Let's see how many bars we got. We only have 2 bars out here, but we'll see if I can.
Someone had asked. I missed your name. I'm sorry. Oh, here, Vibe. Are the big pumpkins growing?
Yeah, they got flowers.
They have flowers.
Even the one that's cut.
Yeah. It's really hot today though, so everything is kind of
wilted.
But
yeah, that was one of the suggestions. People were like, you need to water.
We do.
Yeah, we know that. We water every day. If it's going to rain, we don't water then. But we water every single day, usually twice. But someone said, because I was digging out the potato, where we planted the potato, and I was just going to plant a new one, and I noticed that there was potatoes under there, so I didn't plant the rest, even though the plants didn't come up. I was like, these must just be slow or whatever. But this made me laugh when I read this comment, because I don't know what this person is thinking. They were like, hey.
Maybe they were being sarcastic.
Maybe. I don't know, because I don't know how they would think that to be fair, I always say we don't know what we're doing, because we don't. But I know that potatoes grow underground, guys. So for the person who is like, hey, potatoes grow underground, don't worry about it. No, I know they grow underground. I didn't think they grew on the leaves or whatever, like maybe beans or tomatoes or whatever would. I know that. That was the most hilarious comment I have ever gotten, because I was just not expecting that at all. I think everyone knows that potatoes grow underground. I think, right? It's like, it's a famous root vegetable.
I don't know.
They all grow under, like, that's. I wonder if they think that I think carrots grow above ground too. And beets and onions. You guys want to see Archie? We gave him collars with bells, and the bells don't make any noise.
No, they're not very loud.
They suck. We wanted to protect. So we also in that same video talked about the robin that we have in the potting shed there, and we have some name suggestions. We got Eileen and we got Peggy. I'm on board with Eileen. Ashley likes Peggy, right? Peggy? That's the one you like? Yeah. So I've been calling her Eileen. Ashley's been calling her Peggy. We both know what we're talking about. We'll see what we settle on in the end there. But those are good name suggestions. They're funny. Oh man, you just took my comment about carrots from me. I don't remember what you said, Pat. I don't know if anyone actually said anything about carrots. I don't remember you saying that. Or maybe you did. I don't know. I just the potato one though, that killed me.
If you plant potatoes with mayo, you'll grow potato salad. You knew that, right?
That was a good comment. That was so good. I like told everyone. I was like, "Hey, did you know that potatoes grow underground?" And then everyone looked at me like, "What?" Everyone knows that. I was kidding when I said it to them, but to whoever said that, I'm not knocking you. I don't know why you told me that. Either you think I'm super stupid, or maybe you're just being helpful.
I
But
think they're being sarcastic.
dude, it was great. Whatever the reason, I'm glad that happened because that was the best. That's like, I don't even know what to compare it to. Leslie says you hill them halfway through the season. Yeah, we know about hilling. We know about we know how to plant most of the stuff. What we don't know about as well is like companion planting. Although Ashley's been looking that up a lot more. Growing in clay climates.
I've been reading that
clay
book
soil.
Someone sent us about square foot gardening.
Yeah.
And I was learning a lot about how to harvest things properly and like when to harvest them.
Yeah.
Right?
So there's stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like growing up, we both had gardens at our parents' place, but we were more so the help, not the, you know, and those came out. I wonder if I knew potatoes grew underground then. Anyway, what was the other thing I wanted to mention?
I don't know.
I forget. Maybe I'll think of it. But thank you everyone who does, you know, with your helpful comments. What? You don't have a carrot tree? So much easier. Man. Did you plant upside down? Eyes should face up or it takes longer.
Grandma's Gone Crafty says, Ashley, do you have any Lois Hole books? No, I don't.
Lois Hole, what's that?
You know Lois Hole, the lady who had the greenhouse in St. Albert, and she's very good at like, gardening. She's like famous for gardening in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be handy, I guess. What was
They
the comment?
sell them everywhere, like at grocery stores. I see them sometimes.
Right, Connie. We didn't plant them upside down. We planted them so that the eyes were up. That's another thing. And then another thing that people said is that you have to cut them in half, which you don't have to do. I don't know if they were saying that we have to, but that's how you can have a bigger yield. But we had way more seed potatoes than we needed. One thing that we were worried about though is that because they were all shriveled up, and when I was a kid, when we planted them, they were still like crunchy, right? And the eyes were only like, say, like this big or whatever, like at the sprouts or whatever. Sometimes they would get long or whatever, but usually they were like, I don't know, like this big or something like that. We'd plant them, and then whatever, they'd come up, and the seed that grew the plant out of it or whatever, that would be like all rotten when we'd, you know, dig them at the end of the season. And I remember always hating getting slimed because, you know, you'd, you know, dig them, you'd pull out all the good ones, and then you'd, you know, get like 10 slimers per season. Just be like, and it'd just be like, oh, like this sludge on you. That was so gross. Yeah, so no, we know like the basics, I should say, for like, you know, like the everyday vegetables, like peas grow on a vine. Beans grow, or is that a vine? Whatever, they like grow up.
Yeah.
And they like like a trellis or you know, something to climb up. Beans, kind of the same thing. We have beans coming up on the side. Those are climbing up the thing. Those are for the chickens. Some people were saying,
side of the run.
like, hey, your chickens are going to eat those.
They are.
That's, yeah.
They are picking at them, but they're still growing. They're climbing up, so.
Yeah, we're not worried about that. When it comes to the candy raspberries, that's the other thing I wanted to mention. So I had talked about how in our raspberry patch we got the regular everyday raspberries, you know, the kind that they're sweet and sour-ish somehow at the same time. You know, they taste good, but they're like just a raspberry. They're a decent berry, but raspberry. And then on the side we have what we were calling candy raspberries. I don't know what they're actually called, or I didn't know what they were actually called, but I described them as like about the size of a blackberry. The little ball thingies that they're made up of are about the same size, but they're still red. They're juicy and they're super sweet and just so freaking good. Someone commented and said those are, I think they said a tayberry, like T-A-Y berry. And so I Googled that, looked it up. That's exactly what they look like. So I'm assuming that's exactly what they are. So we have raspberries and tayberries, and I believe from what I read is that a tayberry is a cross between a certain raspberry and a blackberry.
I want more of those.
They're so good.
good.
If you guys haven't
We
had
don't
it,
have many though.
no, we only have, I don't know,
Like one plant.
no, more than one plant. Because
You think?
guys, when we moved here, this thing was, I don't know how tall, but like, I don't know, maybe 8 feet tall.
Crazy, yeah.
Or, well, maybe 7 feet tall. Our patch was about 7 feet tall,
And
I
like
would say.
thick that you couldn't walk through it.
Yeah, you couldn't walk through. You'd pick around the back. Here, I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see here. Okay, so here's our raspberry patch, right? Goes from obviously right here, and then it goes to right here, obviously. Duh. All of these raspberries in here are all just regular raspberries, okay? And it used to be like, say, up to here. It was super tall. Taller than us, taller than we could reach, and it was super thick. Now, we made a little path that goes through it. They're still decently tall. I'd say they're about 4.5 feet tall. We got a patch, or sorry, we got a path that goes around them all so that we can pick them all, because it's pretty far back. Okay? And then it goes into the garden over here. And in this patch here, we picked along the outside, obviously. And then when we got over to, see, I don't know what you guys can see and what you can't see, but when we got over to this side, I'm gonna see if I can find, I can't tell by the plant, but anyways, when we got over to that side, it was like super juicy, big, sweet raspberries. So good. So if you don't have those, or if you haven't tried those, and you see them in like the supermarket, or you know, at a farmer's market or a fruit stand or something, get them, because they are so good. They taste like raspberries, but they taste like candy. They taste like candy raspberries. I don't even know if there is a candy raspberry. There probably is. Probably Sour Patch Kids makes one or something, or whoever that is. Who makes sour cherry blasters? They taste like that. They taste like they should be wrapped in a plastic bag and sold in a gas station. They're so good. In PA, what is that, Pennsylvania? Some people call wild raspberries wineberries. Everyone has different names for the same plant. Okay. Can I find tayberries in Ontario? I actually don't know where they are. Where they grow. They grow in Alberta, so I imagine they grow in Ontario. They got raspberries there. Strawberries, I think they have there too. So I imagine. I don't know.
What do the cats think of the chickens?
The cats are indifferent. They don't care about the chickens whatsoever. They just...
They were quite curious about them at first, but
Yeah, but now they don't care. Thought there was a hawk maybe around. Yesterday I saw an osprey.
oh, that's what it was.
That's what it was. Because Armando saw it.
Oh.
I thought it was an eagle, but I could only see its silhouette, so I couldn't see it. I was like, oh, hawk. And then I was like, no, that's way bigger than a hawk. We saw an osprey. I was trying to get it on camera.
Are
but
they also predators? Ospreys?
for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, but they go for fish, I think. Right? They're like, they fly super high and they look out at the lakes and stuff. So I am told. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I've never seen one go fishing. But apparently they do. Can you divide the tayberry by taking a young plant and move it away from the old one? Probably. Are you suggesting that they would get like generated out? I don't know how you say that. Like over the seasons they'll just be overtaken by raspberries and they won't produce anymore? Because that would suck, because they're so good. I remember I used to work, one of the jobs I had, if you go scroll way back in my my Instagram, you'll see I painted John Lennon on the wall. And at that project, I did like drywall and taping and some stuff, putting together a kitchen, a bunch of different things in there. Anyway, in his yard, he had these raspberries. And I remember driving there. It's about, I don't know, probably half an hour from where I lived. I brought Ashley there just to try a single one of those raspberries. I was like, you gotta try these. They're so good. And like, I would just eat handfuls of them because they were so good. We have a nest about 5 miles from us on top of a light pole. The light company moved the pole and let her have it. She nests every year. They do get rodents too. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm just gonna get a couple more comments here. My job as a kid was picking potato bugs off the plants. Got a penny a bug. Now, did your plants, did they grow the potatoes on the top of the dirt or under the dirt? My band name is Underground Potato, says Bradley Wood. That's hilarious. Be careful with the mother potatoes. Hey, Gapwing! I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was Gapwing.
Todd says, does the local wildlife eat your crops?
Yeah. The deer do. We, in that same video that I was talking about, we put a little fence around it. Some people suggested that it was too tight, but that's all we have, so.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
Yeah.
The deer haven't come. I know that they giraffe their tongue through there, but yeah.
They were biting off full branches from the top.
Yeah.
Like it's like half the size it was.
Yeah, it used to be a lot taller.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got that taken care of for the most part. Had a deer in the yard yesterday, but it was just in the front.
With the chickens. Right?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Blue and Henrietta were out there with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. What the hank is a mother potato? I don't even know what a mother potato is.
Probably the one you plant.
Be careful with the mother potatoes. They are highly toxic up to the point of deadly poisonous.
I saw haircut time and jumped on.
Kel. That was, where is she? She's in the raspberry bushes, but that was a haircut for Millie. Okay, guys. That was it for, I think, the cooped up. Oh, one thing I should say is we are now, right now, do you think? We're going to let them, like, they free range all day, every day. Well, I shouldn't say all day. For, I don't know.
Probably
every day for a while, anyways.
At least 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. Probably longer most days. Mm-hmm. But when we're not around outside or even just in the shop or whatever, they're not out just because we have a lot of predators. But anyway, they free range at certain times and then are just in the run or in the coop, whatever they prefer, at certain times. I think now we are going to, we are getting rid of the 2 roosters, so whatever. But we're going to be having them in the run all together now, and then we will house them all together soon. Oh, there she is. How you like your new hairdo? Look at her, just running all quick. She couldn't do that before. She was Opal over there?
Yeah.
And then there's Henrietta. And for those curious, they're... she was just dust bathing. For those curious, they all get along, free-ranging for the most part. Every once in a while, there's a little bit of a, you know, a little squabble or whatever. But nothing serious, nothing bad or whatever. And that's exactly why we keep them separated for so long, is because when they do get together, that's just like, whatever, they don't care. It's not necessary. It's just the way that we do it. I know that's a thing that a lot of people will, you know, tell us about, is that it's not necessary. When they have it, they, you know, let it go. But when we have a small flock and we have a mixed flock, and mixed flocks, according to other people, oftentimes don't get along with each other because of, like, you know, different feather patterns. Like her, she has a very tempting head.
Tempting head.
Chickens apparently like to peck other chickens that look like this. And it could be because they can't see, or it could be because they got a lot of, you know, danglies. Danglies. So we prefer to, like, introduce them slow because we like a mixed flock. That's like one of our, I don't know if goal's the right word, but it just looks cool when you have a whole bunch. And then when people are over or whatever and they see them, they're like, what kind of chickens are these? They're like, what the heck? Like, they're like, they're not white or brown. What is this?
He was like laughing hysterically at Millie.
Dakota?
He hadn't seen her.
Yeah, he's like, what the? He's like, look at this freaking chicken. He's like, he starts laughing. I got some of it on camera. That'll be in a bonus clip, I think, of the vlog that I'm going to release next. Hopefully it won't take too long. We're having some issues over at Armando's. He's got the forge. And we... you'll see it. I chronicle the whole, well, almost the whole adventure in the next vlog, but I'm trying to build the gate between mine and his property, and we're having trouble trying to keep this. They call it coke. It's like a coal that has its impurities removed somehow, or a lot of them, or whatever. And for whatever reason, it starts off strong. You'll see in the video, a little too strong, and then it'll be dwindling into coldness. In fact, I don't know if I'll show this in the video or not. Maybe I will. I'll try to find a way to talk about it. But he starts touching it with his hands, and it's completely not cold, it's warm, but like he can touch it. Whereas when it's lit, there's no way you can touch it. It's so hot. So I don't know. But once we figure that out, he said he's going to do a little more research. Maybe I'll go back there tonight. And I don't know. We have some things that we're blacksmithing. It's not necessary to blacksmith it, probably, but it'll have a cool texture just by the, you know, hitting it with a hammer, you know, heating it up and whatever. So we're just using regular stock or whatever, and some mostly reclaimed, but yeah. Anyway, you're both highly intelligent. Well, that's generous. Oh, both? Ashley is pretty intelligent and capable people. Anyone who doubts that is walking through life without a clue. I love your patience, Josh. Ashley, it goes without saying, you are an angel.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Jim the blacksmith here, says coke fire management is a skill all of its own. So I've been talking to Jim on Facebook here and there, asking advice and whatnot.
Do you want to show the garden?
Yeah, we are. Oh yeah. Okay, before we go, I'll show the garden. I don't know if it's going to start buffering. We're at 4 bars right now, so let's do it. Hopefully it reaches that far. Let me turn this around so you can see what we see, or what I see.
The fast cocoons on the herb.
Yeah, why don't we do the whole tour, okay? So obviously we got, oh, sorry, my tripod. I had it spread eagle because it's broken. So obviously we got our Matthew, I prefer Coke over Pepsi. Dude, Coke is way better than Pepsi. Anyway, we got our raspberries. Like I showed you before, we got, you know, a little path that goes through it. We're using straw for mulch, and it's doing a decent job. Some weeds obviously are a little more tenacious than others, and they're poking through, but not too worried about that. I mean, this used to be, you know, this would be this tall, you know, if it didn't have the straw. We got raspberries growing where we don't want them to, which is fine. We'll just, you know, just move them or whatever, pull them down. We got so many, we're not worried about that. But I mean, if someone here is local and wants some raspberries, come get some raspberries, because we have.
The best time to move them though is early spring or fall.
Oh, apparently it's too late to get them. But if you want to risk it, you can get them in the fall, I suppose. Although those ones will be destroyed probably by then. But anyway, so anyways, the path goes through the whole area and then goes into here. I have been meaning to put a post here, but I haven't done it yet. But before we go into there, let me show you the Saskatoons. Now, I know a lot of people don't know what Saskatoons are. Let's see, there's berries on here. These ones may not mature, but this is what they look like unripe, of course. They turn into like a reddish purple, like a burgundy type color, if you will. And this one has been pruned into just a single stalk or whatever, but it's, they're often like just in the wild, they're just a big bush, kind of like a, I guess a cherry bush tree. I guess a cherry tree is a little different. Certain cherry trees, they're kind of like more like a bush. This one here is more of a bush. This is a different kind of Saskatoon, but anyways, they look like blueberries. They kind of look like blueberries, but they grow differently. So those are the Saskatoons there. And then over here, we got our little raised herb garden. We got this, oh, let me get my shadow out of the way. We got this from Ashley's uncle. He didn't need it, so he's like, hey, do you need this? And we're like, not really, but we'll take it and we'll make use of it. And I'm glad that we took it. We got this actually last year. I think in the fall. I vlogged very briefly about it. I think I just showed it in a montage. But anyways, we got some chives, a little bit of chives. We often cover this for the things that don't want so much sun. Today is quite hot, but they're still doing okay. We got some, what is this?
Baby leaf greens.
Baby leaf greens.
This is a weed though.
And weed.
Weed.
Ashley's growing some weed. So we got 2 or 3 rows of that. We got, what is this? Basil. Good for nothing because it freaking is disgusting, but actually that smells good.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this?
Parsley.
Parsley? No, that's the stuff that's disgusting. Basil's actually fine when it's dried out and stuff.
In, like chicken noodle soup.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is that?
Chocolate mint.
Oh yeah, mint. So people had told us that you don't want to plant mint in the garden, so we put it in here, so that it doesn't spread too wild. And then
it already is. Like I was picking, like way out here, there was like a little mint that was coming out.
Okay.
So it is spreading, but we'll just try to manage it.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a garlic.
And then garlic, yeah. So garlic, it's delicious. I'm under. What do you guys think? You can't have too much garlic? I'm like one of those. I mean, I'm sure you can. Like, if you guys remember, I found out that you can have too much cheese. To diversify, Ashley grows some weed. Like, it's, oh. We got a little bit of a fight going on over here. Oh, Henrietta comes in to stop it. That's how you know she's the boss. That's hilarious. I don't know if you guys caught that. I wasn't looking through the viewfinder here, or through the screen. But they were having a little fight. So Nugget and Lemon do not get along. And it's funny because they're the same freaking chicken. They look like twins, kind of.
Lemon just walked in there and they split up.
You mean Henrietta?
Or Henrietta, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that wasn't as dramatic as I thought it might be. Okay, now if you come around here, this is where I ran out of gas. And I don't have any more gas, so that kind of sucks. Oh, by the way, thanks to whoever sent me this. I wasn't going to put one of these on here because I don't have the size. Like, you can see how I had to put it on like this rather than have it go on one of these. But this is not the right size, so I didn't put it on how you're supposed to. But I decided to put it on there anyway. I didn't trim it or anything yet. But I actually used this a lot yesterday. It only works if I'm going quite fast and on flat ground because the steering is quite short or whatever. But thank you. I actually did use it. I put it on there just for looks because someone sent it to me. But yeah, no, I dig that. Thank you. Anyway, going into the, I guess we could call this the first bed. We got corn, and then we got green beans and then yellow beans. And the green beans, when they fall over, they're going to climb up the corn. Now, corn, I guess you're supposed to plant in blocks, but we wanted to be able to walk in between it. So hopefully these are close enough to do their thing.
Last year we just had one row. This year we did two.
Right. Last year we did one row and we got a decent amount, not a lot.
Yeah.
It was good. But now that we have two rows, hopefully that will work.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not close enough together. Well, we'll see. Maybe next year we'll plant them. Well, we just wanted to be able to walk between them. But now that I'm thinking about it, since it's at the end, we probably could have gone. Because we still would have been able to reach. Whatever, this is how we did it. And then the green beans will climb up those. The yellow beans will just, we'll have a trellis for those. Or maybe nothing, I don't know.
No, they're bush beans. They don't need a trellis.
Oh, they don't need them.
No.
Okay. Okay, then we got carrots. They're coming up. I don't know if you guys know this, but carrots grow underground. Next year, try purple or burgundy beans. Much better than green beans. We'll try them. I like green beans a lot. I like yellow beans are okay. I've not had burgundy or purple beans, I don't imagine, but I'm not a big bean guy. So, but we'll try it. I mean, I like vegetables a decent amount if they don't taste like disgusting, like Brussels sprouts or something. But anyways, we got 1, 2, 3 rows of carrots, and then here we had to replant these bad boys.
I just planted them last week and they're coming.
Oh yeah, I can see a couple of them. These are, what are these, purple or?
No, they're white because
White onions.
I wanted to get purple ones, but
or
because
red.
I was late, I had to go back to the store to get some because the other ones didn't come up, and so they were all sold out of the red ones.
Okay, so we got white and white then.
Yeah.
Okay, so both white onions. They didn't come up at first, so we had to replant. When we dug them up, they were like these hollow.
Yeah, they're just more like.
Yeah, it was weird.
You can see the robin.
Oh, the robin's in there. Do you guys see her? What's up, Eileen? Butter beans are a lima bean cooked down a little softer. Lima beans are one of the grossest things I've ever tried, but maybe I'd like them if they were disguised as something else. Anyways, we got beets, and then we have, what are these again? Radishes. Oh, these might be ready. How long does it take for a radish? You can see we got a beetle eating them. So that's a, oh, come on. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna try to, do you put compost in your soil? So far we haven't, because we haven't had any compost, but we will.
We just got a delivery
There we go.
though, of garden soil, and it had compost in it.
Right, so this is mixed with our soil from last year, which had like 3 years or more of chicken shit in it that was already 3 years old. Now we have a big pile of chicken crap over there, which we do not plan to use until at least next year, because it's going to be way too hot still. We don't, you know, all the acid or whatever is in it. Gotta wait for that to get whatever. No, it's not ready. Why didn't you guys tell me that they weren't going to be ready?
I put it in the ground, but you might have killed it.
It's probably dead.
Why'd you do that?
I didn't know if it was going to be ready or not. Look how big these leaves are. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, did you know that radishes grow underground? Okay. You should see the top of radish poking above soil. Some of it, if it's big enough, you can pick. Ah, see, well, you did tell me. Any kale? No kale. How are the robin eggs doing? Haven't checked in the last couple days, so I'm not sure. Anyways, moving on. We got some marigolds that didn't come up.
Or they did, and I picked them when I was weeding, because maybe I didn't know what I was looking for.
Ooh, maybe. Then we got some tomatoes. Another marigold. Another tomato. Another marigold. Another tomato. Another marigold. We got two different kinds of tomatoes here.
Tomatoes and weeds right now.
Right. Got some weeds. Oh, some people were asking or suggesting that when we do our weeding, we should hoe. Which, yes, but it doesn't last as long because you don't pick out like. So the reason why I actually wanted to do it by hand. Last year I hoed one of the gardens and she picked by hand one of the gardens, and like mine grew back so much faster and so thick. So that's why she likes doing it by hand. Not because she's not aware of hoes or whatever, but because it just lasts longer.
Those are the zucchini that you killed yesterday.
So yesterday, so you remember how we had these stakes in here, right? We had a stake and stake, stake and stake and string. Well, I hit it with the lawnmower and I didn't realize it. It dragged the string across and ripped out two of these.
You could probably just pull
two of the plants, or is it three of the plants here? And these are our, these are zucchini, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a bummer. So we got zucchini, cucumber, and then some lettuce. And the lettuce we don't really eat, not that we wouldn't, but it's mostly just for the chickens. You can see they're in the garden, but they don't actually bother our plants too much, which is so weird.
They do eat them, like.
They do eat the lettuce though.
Like blue ate all this yesterday.
Yeah, which is fine because we don't. It's not for us.
We do eat it though. But
yeah, we do.
We just wouldn't eat that much probably. Like as much as I planned.
Right. And then over here, so yesterday as I was mowing the grass, I forgot. Okay, so another thing in that video, I planted some grass. We are aware that you should, agitate the ground a little bit, plant the grass, water it immediately so that, it can, whatever, it can grow or whatever. I didn't do that because it was about to rain and I just planted it, whatever, all good. Didn't feel like agitating the ground because I was holding a phone. But thank you for the suggestion. That is something that we actually do know. I mean, I guess it seems pretty obvious, but I guess just in case, so, we had some suggestions, which is totally cool. So thank you for that. But yeah, that is something we know. But one thing that I'm an idiot is I forgot that I planted the grass. And yesterday I came through just this side with the lawnmower. And obviously I blew all the grass seed away because it wasn't covered by anything. So I didn't go down here yet with the lawnmower because I didn't want that grass seed to go away. But it's coming up decently where it's had some nice watering and whatnot. But anyway, moving on. Over here, we got some, I don't know if you guys know this, but we got underground potatoes here. So, oh hey, it's actually popping up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 or 11 potatoes on this side, and then about the same on that side there. They weren't coming up, like the plants weren't coming up, so I thought I would replant a different species that we just had from Ashley's mom. So over here we have, I think it's right here, we have a different species. Hopefully it'll come up. These are purple, and then that one will be a white potato. I don't know what they're actually called. Well, check this out. We got a blue moth. I don't know if these are good or bad for plants. But it's interesting. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. His wing is broken. But Hey, Blue, do you want to eat this? He's gonna die anyway. Oh, well, no, he flew away. I was wrong. His wing is fine. Anyway, we got some potatoes here. We got some peas here. We got some more peas and we got some more peas. They're just about ready for me to build a trellis for each row. We're going to do, let's see here. I think we're going to do, I don't know how we're going to do this. I think I'm going to make it so we don't have to walk this row. We might do a triangle one here and then just an up and down one here. I'm not sure exactly. We haven't really talked about it. Why? Why do you got to do this, cat? It was just a pea, but don't do it in the garden, bro. No! Archie, stop. I know. We got the we got them dust bathing in here. Some people were suggesting maybe that's why our plants weren't coming up, but I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. We have some sunflowers here, and then that's this garden here, or this bed here. What's up, Archie? Feel better? I hope so. Pea is good fertilizer for plants, is it? I don't know about that, but maybe it is. We got, so remember, this tree used to be about this high or so. Now it's stunted a bit, but we got a cherry tree here. What kind of cherries was this again? A Valentine cherry. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot it. Over there we have, can anyone tell me how to pronounce this? It's like, is it Host? Wait, hold on. Let me read the tag. Okay. For some reason, the deer don't like this one, but that's good. We got, is that a hostaberry? Jostaberry? How do you say that? Cats like soft dirt. Make them a sandbox. That's a good idea. Josh, use an old mountain trick. Put dried long branches with limbs in there. They can naturally climb and provide great support. In where? Oh, in the peas? I think Ashley needs to write a children's book about the characters on the farm. She's got great ideas. Josh can add a little laughter on the ideas. Include the bird with missing feathers. Ah, the bird with missing feathers, gap wing. And then the bird with the missing foot. Let's see how she's doing. Don't want to disturb her too much, but do you see her? I'm not going to go in there, but she's getting more comfortable with us because she knows we're not messing with her. Oh, you can't tell that she has one leg, but she only has one leg. Look at her perching on that branch as if she's got two legs. I wonder if she knows if potatoes grow underground or not. Oh yeah, we got this little bee garden here. No flowers yet, but it's growing. We got our lot of weeds. This is what are these called again? They're so itchy. I forget what they're called, but anyways, these prickly parts are wild roses, but I don't know if they're going to come back. They don't have any green on them. If you guys recall, I burnt this area down by accident. So all those wild raspberries are all gone. Well, and then we tilled it up. So yeah, same with these ones over here. No wild roses here. Anyway, moving on. We got a row of pumpkins right here, and then another row of pumpkins. Oh yeah. So yeah, okay. So a row of pumpkins here, row of pumpkins there. We are hoeing this part here because we're not too worried about the weeds coming back up, because the pumpkins are like a creeping vine or whatever you call it, right? So it'll cover this whole area. So we're just gonna hoe it for now. Then we're gonna put on this mulchy stuff, This is straw that we had from over there. If you follow Ashley's Instagram, then you saw that. So we're going to do that all in this area. And here, I'm not sure if we're going to worry too much about it, except for around the giant pumpkin. We got one flower there. Is there another one? No, just one. Someone said that if you touch your pumpkins, they don't like that. I guess that's probably true. But they seem to be doing okay. Then we got this one over here. This one, I can't believe is making it, because look at the stem. It's crazy, but it's got a flower here, and it seems to be doing okay. I don't really understand, but you can name her Legolas, but that's a boy name. In the peas, beans, cucumbers, anything that climbs, it's a great free resource, and if they are trimmed down and put about 3 or 4 inches in the soil, they are perfect for climbing poles. Maybe I don't know what you're talking about exactly, because the peas and stuff get way higher than... I'd have to see an example. I was thinking about using branches, but I don't know if I was thinking about the same way you're thinking about it there, Jan. Josh, are those flowers on the roof or weeds? Was wondering if any of the flowers came back. Thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot about the green roof. So, we didn't worry about the green roof this year, because, now here's where your guys' advice came in, and this is not a knock on anyone, but a lot of people said, hey, don't do anything, just let it be, and then the flowers will come through. But unfortunately, all of them are weeds. So, yeah, we're gonna just slice it down. We're gonna cut it down with, you know, like the shears or whatever, just so that they're not a big mess. But yeah, none of our peas came up. So, oh, actually, hold on a second. Maybe some peas did come up. I can't see from here. We got some stinkweed up there. We got some, whatever that is. None of our flowers came back, but it could be because it just froze. And then only 2 of our beans came up here. Or sweet peas, sorry. But yeah, behind here we have some house wrap so that the dirt doesn't rot the wood. It's a rot resistant wood as it's cedar and it's painted, but just in case we did that. But they're not coming up. Kind of a bummer. Now that the robin's gone, let me show you the eggs real quick, and then we'll head off. See. What the heck? Babe. They're not eggs anymore.
There's not?
They're birds.
Leave them alone.
I am leaving them alone.
No. Get out of there.
That's so cool, guys. She'll come back. Don't worry.
Get out of there. Leave her alone.
She's not there. She's not bothered.
I know, because you were there.
Oh, she's gonna go get some worms. She's gonna bring it back. We got some baby robins. There's 2. There's 2, and one of the eggs is getting chipped out or whatever. And I don't know if it survived or not, but
Come here.
third one's trying. Look at Ashley, all cute. She's like, "Come on, get out of there." Let's see if Eileen comes back.
She's on the wood there.
Oh yeah, she's on there. Oh, that's why you were so desperate. I don't know if she's gonna make it back there while we're live, but we'll see. She's not too worried because she would be should be dive bombing us and stuff. Maybe we should dig her up some worms so that she has a easier time. That was
I gave her some the other day. I don't know if she ended up eating them, but I saw them when I was gardening, so I put them on the porch there. Someone ate them.
I see. The third is hatching. Congrats, your grandparents. Some weeds are edible. Maybe robins ate sweet pea seeds. Ooh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Guys, I was thinking about doing a worm farm somewhere in this area. I'm going to be taking out this fence post here. Oh, this antler fell again. I don't know why I have it up here, but since I put it up here, I just want it to stay up here. This is just an antler that was in the field. It was just a shed, you can see. It just broke off. But anyway, oh, what the heck? What is going on? There we go. We're going to take out this pole here and this here so that we can just mow straight across. We're also going to take out that pole there and that pole there, but we didn't want to do too much around there while the robin was sitting in her nest. She probably didn't like that the lawnmower was mowing all that, but we didn't want that grass to get too out of control. And then I ran out of gas right there, so until I get more gas, this is going to chill there. To be honest, guys, I'm just waiting for this robin to come back. I was not expecting this video to be this long. Is that rock and roll pole? Will you have a bird bath for Eileen? Oh, that's a good idea. Do robins care for a bird bath? I don't know.
All birds.
Do all birds? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. That would be nice. Maybe we'll put it, because we have like a lot of area here to put it, and we could make it look nice. I mean, obviously it doesn't look so nice now, but we're trying. As time goes on, you know, we got a nicer and nicer area.
They need to drink.
The kittens don't chase the birds, do they? No, they don't. So far, they don't seem to care. If they did, we would stop them.
So that's interesting that we found that broken one last week. She probably kicked it out of the nest because it wasn't developing.
Probably.
These ones hatched so soon after.
How would they know, though?
They just know, like, I don't
Is
know.
it instinct, or are they inspecting them somehow? Does anyone here know if birds know just by instinct, or if they know by some sort of inspection that their babies are growing inside the egg properly? My mom has a bird bath, and birds use it all the time. Just have to keep it clean and with fresh water. Well, when we water the garden, we'd probably just refill it. We'll probably make a concrete one.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I don't want a plastic one.
We had one at one point.
Yeah, it was plastic though.
Yeah.
Someone gave it to us.
Yeah. It was broken.
It was broken, yeah. But we could make one, I think. Last time I talked to a bird, they just know. Yeah, but like, what does that mean? They just know? That's instinct?
Inside the egg, and also, I know, like, chickens will talk to their hens. Or, sorry, their chicks in the eggs. So maybe, like...
They chirp in the eggs.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yesterday, I'm pretty sure there were eggs. They just hatched today.
My dad has always told me if the mother doesn't feel the chick moving in the egg, they won't stay warm. The mother bird will toss it out of the nest. Well, yeah. So if you guys watched the video where we saw it on that little, whatever that is, that one was cracked open, and there was a little bird inside of it. I guess it would have been interesting to open it up, but I didn't think about it. Or maybe it would have been super disgusting.
Yeah, like that goose egg.
Oh, guys. Yeah, we were kayaking on, if you're local, you may know this area. There's a little stream, or a creek, I guess you would call it. It's Adam Creek, or was it Adam Creek or the Sturgeon River? One of those two. Okay, Adam Creek. We're on Adam Creek there, and they have, oh, she went back.
Okay.
She went back.
Maybe she brought them something.
Yeah, she went into the forest there. Anyways, Adam Creek has a lot of Canada goose nests, and we saw some eggs floating in the water, so obviously they were abandoned. So I cracked one of them open, well, actually two of them open, and the one was, I think it was nothing.
No, it was like rotten, wasn't it?
One of them was nothing. And then the second one, it didn't smell, oh, she went back out. So she's going out, yeah, she's probably getting some food, yeah. The second one, or however it was, I don't remember exactly. I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, the third one, anyways, We pulled out. They were actually hard to crack, but we pulled out a little rock, and I like chunked it open, and it was like an egg with, or sorry, a bird with like fully developed. It looked like, but with like yolk around it, like hard, not hard, but like how would you describe it? Like wet flour, but not dough. I don't know how you would describe it, but it was. Oh, she went over there. She's on top of the run. Eileen, with your one leg. Huh. Anyways, it was interesting to me. Robins love gardeners. They are curious, plus you dig up the earth for them to expose the insects. Like the yolk coagulated, kind of. But it was more like wet sand, kind of, actually.
Diane says, do you have a problem with mice?
No,
in the shop.
there's no problem with mice where it matters the most, but there is, yeah, quite a bit in the shop. Not quite a bit, I shouldn't say that, but we see them more than we'd like, which is part of the reason why we got the cats. And they're both just chilling right here.
I haven't seen any in the coop. Oh, there was a, what do you call them?
A vole.
Vole, yeah.
There was a vole in the coop. Or in the run. Not in the coop.
No, it was in the coop.
Oh, it was in the coop?
They killed it, yeah.
Oh, they killed it.
Yeah.
Guys, I did not think that this was going to turn into a robin watching video here. I started to buy mealworms the other day, but decided against it because they eat the garden worms. Oh, do they? Ashley...
Mealworms eat garden worms?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that Ashley, guys, if you follow Ashley's Instagram, she got her first sponsor. But then they decided that she's Canadian and she's not good enough.
They thought that we lived in the States, and they don't ship to Canada.
Yeah, so the sponsorship fell through. But it was some mealworm company. Oh, look at her. See you later, Katerina. Nancy Montgomery said, murderers. I don't know.
Oh. My phone is going to power off. It's dying.
You can grab my other phone if you want. Who's the murderer? I'm lost. Wait, are we murderers? Wait, for the cracking the eggs? The birds were already dead. I wouldn't have just cracked open an egg that was viable. They were abandoned, and they were full of pond scum, so they were abandoned for a long time.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like late August when we were there. And there were no geese left. They left the eggs. I think they were rotten, if I remember correctly.
One of them was rotten for sure. Mm-hmm. But it didn't smell too terrible unless you intentionally smelled them. Let's see here. Seeing mice in the country is typical, but now you got cats and you will not have any issues. Oh, true, yeah.
I've never had any, like we haven't seen any around the house. But there's lots of snakes. Garter snakes as well.
I have a talented neighbor that makes and sells the concrete leaves. They are great for many things around the yard. Concrete leaves, I wonder what that is. Oh, they killed the vole, LOL. Oh, the murderers with the vole. Yeah, I guess so. The kittens didn't kill the vole, it was the chickens. I've watched a nest of sparrows when I was a young adult, and all summer I watched them grow and fledge every day. Next was very close to my bedroom window, and the chicks used to wake me up in the AM. Huh. What is a vole? A vole, it kind of looks like a mouse, but it's I don't know, maybe a shrew would be. If you know what a shrew is, I think it might even be the same thing.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a mouse. Like if you are scared of mice, you would probably say that it was a mouse. I have to head out. Have a great rest of the evening. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thanks, Matthew. See you later. Everyone should go check out Matthew's stuff. If you're still here, Matthew, post your link real quick, and then we'll head off. If you're not here, well, we'll head off. Hey, what about a cool welded lawn wind chime thingy as a thank you for all Armando does for you guys? He will not take it. I don't even think he likes wind chimes. Yeah, no, he won't take it. What the heck are you doing? Did you just peck me? That was messed up, Plum. I don't know if this robin's gonna be coming back. I mean, it must be coming back. My cats used to bring them up for me. Freaked me out, LOL. The ground looks dry. It is dry.
Yeah, it's plus 30 today.
I remember another comment on a different video. It's like, why does your ground look dry? And I was like, because of the sun? What do you mean? It's freaking hot out. It's like plus 30.
We water every day. I sometimes feel like we're watering too much.
Hello, Karen and Chongo.
Because I heard that if you water too much, then your roots don't...
They rot.
They stay shallow. They don't like go deep.
Oh.
To get the moist soil or whatever.
Ah.
So then the plants aren't as strong. But I don't want it to be too dry, so I water every day anyway.
What's up, Nugget? Chickens kill stuff? Yikes. Yeah, they will kill any rodent. Of course, bugs, worms, of course, you know, stuff that most people wouldn't care about. But yeah, they'll kill other birds. They'll kill each other. All sorts of different things. That's why we get rid of birds that are bullies, because they, like when it came to Peep, jumping on this one and Phoebe, and like pinning her down and then pecking their heads until another chicken would jump in, or we would jump in, you know, to stop it. Like that just wasn't good, because she was going to kill them eventually. She just never got the chance. A vole is a rodent, a little bigger than a deer mouse. You can make anything out of cement for a bird bath. Using your artistic mind, I'm sure you'll make something for every bee and animal who will like to get some water. I was thinking about making a bug house and putting one somewhere over in there, and then another one, you can't really see, but through those trees along the driveway. That would be kind of cool. Oh, it's a butterfly. I saw a shadow and I thought it was the robin, but it's a butterfly. Have you seen videos from Epic GS? What? Epic GS? I don't know what that is. He's in a... Oh, Epic Gardening, I think is what you meant to say. He's in a totally different climate, but has good advice. Probably not. We do watch, every once in a while, we'll watch a video that someone's like, the no dig gardener guy. We watch some of his videos.
Hughes?
Was it him?
The one where we were watching his compost? That guy?
Oh yeah, there was that one. But no, I'm not talking about the guy who he gardened, he like put down cardboard, like 5 layers of cardboard or something. Then he put on dirt and compost, and then he planted in there. It's like a no dig. I mean, obviously you have to dig from somewhere because he had dirt. So you have to get the dirt from somewhere. So technically you're still digging. But in our case, I mean, we got a decent amount of land. We can rotate out. We can replenish the nutrients with compost. You know, we can do all sorts of things. We actually plan on having these quite deep, because you see how this is at an angle, guys? We actually want it to be still at a slight angle, but we want it to be relatively flat from here to here. So it's going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. And we're going to do that by just every year we're just going to be replenishing. Like we have to learn how to do compost properly. We have...
That's one of the things we wanted to do this summer was build our
compost bin, which we're going to put there maybe, or there.
To the right of the greenhouse porch, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say exactly where we're going to put it, but we have that little road there that is that Gapwing? No. We have that road there, so we don't want to block that. But we still have a lot of garbage to get rid of on this property, like those canopies and stuff. We don't need those. There's a bunch of bed liners. Yeah, all that stuff was here when we got here. And I mean, and then you add my junk that I make stuff out of on top of it, just looks bad. We don't want it to. Thanks, Matthew, for posting your links. Everyone's checking him out. He helps us out a lot. It'd be cool if you supported him, if you like his stuff. Is a vole what we call a mole in the States? Well, a mole is huge, right? They got like hands the size of mine. But if you're talking about like those little ones, then yeah, probably. Plum just picked bugs off your plants. Oh, did she? Am I in Canada still? Yes.
Oh, there she goes.
She went back in?
Yeah.
I thought you were getting your hair cut. No, that was the chicken getting her hair cut, Millie. Did you read my long-winded post about potatoes? Maybe. I don't remember what you said, Denise. Wait, are you the Denise who I know? I did. I forget what you said. You said something about cutting them in 4s. We had enough that we didn't need to cut them, but they had enough eyes on them and stuff. Yeah. We had 30 degrees Celsius in the UK, but this week has been rainy and cold again. Yeah, it's been quite hot this week. Plus 27 most days, and then plus 30, and it was plus 35 earlier today. It was hot today, but
pretty hot all week.
Yeah. Chickens will eat hard-boiled eggs. They are cannibals, lol. They will eat soft eggs too, but typically you don't want them to eat soft eggs inside the coop because then they will just crack their own eggs and eat them. Look at Henrietta. She's sorting out that that straw that you just spread. Hey, thank you, Cindy Epp. Almost missed that. I was just about to hop off just because I love your channel. Awesome, both of you. Well, thank you, Cindy. She sent $19.99.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. You should plant some milkweed and have a butterfly garden. Monarchs need help right now. I don't know what milkweed is, but I like butterflies.
Do we get monarch butterflies this far north?
I don't know. I know we get the imposter monarchs. I forget what they're called.
Like we don't get monarch butterflies.
If you take the speed of dirt and multiply by the 10th power, you'll get the temperature of last week's potato salad. Wait, but are those potatoes the ones that grow underground, or? In my area, people build wooden bat houses. The bats keep down the mosquito population. Yeah, we have them here too. We have a couple bat boxes in unideal locations, but yeah. We don't have mosquitoes this year, though. I mean, there obviously are some mosquitoes,
Not
but
nearly as many.
But only some, just a few. I put cardboard down, then tons of shredded paper, then the compost, then I plant. So you don't use any dirt at all. You just have the soil from your own compost. That's cool. Make bat houses. I was thinking about making bat houses to sell, but never got around to it. And now wood is so expensive, I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. I could make some out of reclaimed wood, I suppose. They have something called a saddle for chickens made of cloth that stops them from pecking each other. Look up on the internet for chicken saddle. No, we are aware of that, but a better way is just to get rid of the problem chicken when you have a small flock that is, they're just pets, you know? We eat their eggs, but we're not worried about, you know, I guess what many other people would be worried about. And not because we have anything against it necessarily.
A lot of times people will use saddles for roosters who are overmating hens.
Yeah. But in our case, if we have a bully hen, we give her a chance, we do what we can to stop it, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just rehome her. And then the new owners will hopefully have better luck. And so far with Peep,
she's having a great time with their rooster.
She loves the rooster. The rooster and her roost together.
Julia posted a picture the other day of the rooster with his like wing over top of Peep when they were sleeping.
Yeah.
He was like cuddling her.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see that picture, check out @FarmerDell on Instagram. And you'll see, if you guys remember Clint, he shares the shop with me, my shop. He just finished her chicken coop, making it look, she calls it like a Martha Stewart vibe, and I would agree with that.
I didn't see any pictures of it. Is it on Instagram?
It's on his Instagram, not hers.
Oh, okay. I'll just check it out.
But yeah, guys, check out @FarmerDell if you want to see Peep in her new home. The price is coming down a bit on wood. Yeah. I don't know if here it is, but I heard people were saying that. I'm trying to make a bat house right now. Huh?
Ginger just walks right through all the beans.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, which chick is confirmed to rooster? Lola and Lemon. Let's go say goodbye to them, and then I will say goodbye to you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, check it out. We got a little bumblebee and a honeybee right here. Oh, there's actually like 10 bees right in this area. A lot of bees hanging out. Actually at Armando's, it'll be in the next vlog, but there's thousands of bees on his lilac bush. Kind of cool. If you guys, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it because there's wind, but there's a buzz. I'll try to be quiet. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that, but there's like a but the wind is probably a little too loud through the trees. But there's dozens of bees in here. Look, there's a big bumblebee there. Honeybees and bumblebees, and there's probably a few carpenter bees in here as well. There's another. Anyway, these are the roosters. I'll show you. Oh, Millie's on the outside. She's like, how do I get in there? These are the two roosters. These are the ones that we're gonna rehome. We got Lemon, of course, and we got Lola. And you can see Opal on the outside there and Millie on the outside. So we got these four together. I'm so glad we can keep Millie because Millie is my favorite. We could probably keep one of the roosters, but we're just gonna let them both go because we'd rather have hens because they produce eggs. And this way we won't have to separate the rooster when, you know, something goes wrong or something is weird about mating or whatever, anything like that. We'll wait till we have many more hens, and you know, that'll be gradual. But anyways, the reason why we're getting rid of them, for those of you who missed it and don't want to watch this whole hour-and-a-half video over again, is Opal is well, actually I don't even know if I explained it on here. Opal is getting oh, Millie. Opal is getting basically getting raped by these two roosters, and we thought she was sick, but she's not sick. She's just, I don't know if depressed is the right word, but she definitely wasn't having it with Lola and Lemon. So we separated them. She's a lot better, and then when they're free ranging, she's super cool. But I really like him, so I'm hoping that we'll get another chicken like him, but we'll get a hen. It'll look slightly different, but it'll be the same you know, the same breed and stuff. But he's got a comb on his comb kind of looks like a splattered brain, which I think is hilarious. And hey, what's up, Archie? But anyway, I think we're gonna get another showgirl, but an actual girl, and we'll name her Lola as well, and then we'll see what else. Not sure. Probably another one like Opal, but we'll get a different color one. If I'm right, without one, no eggs, I believe. What?
No, you can have.
If I'm right.
You still get eggs without a respect.
Yeah, no. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, I think so.
If I'm right, without one, no eggs, I believe. No, you get eggs. Eggs, it's just like humans, in a sense. You know, you just, you know,
You'll
without,
ovulate.
yeah, without trying to be, you know, crude, whatever. It's just like when you have your period, there's an egg in there. Chickens, they just have it every day.
Yeah.
And then you can eat it.
Very strange.
Yeah, so, yeah, no, they lay eggs every day. Well, depends, but usually every day. And a rooster will just mate the chicken, and which will fertilize a series of eggs, and then that's how you'll get your chicks. Yeah, but anyway, she's getting, for lack of a better word, keeps getting...
They're just too randy.
Yeah, they're a little too randy. I said this in a, if you're on Patreon, I said this in a Patreon video. It's like we should rename them Randy, because they like her a lot.
I think it's because Millie's bigger, so they don't.
Yeah, Millie might be too big for them.
Really go with her as much.
Look at that comb. You see it? Look at it. Brain. Millie needs help getting over here. Chickens are dumb too. Like they're smart in some aspects, but they're very dumb in other aspects. Like she knows there's a fence there, and she knows she can't go through the fence, but she doesn't know that she needs to walk around to get in here where she wants to be. Yes, Cindy, we trimmed her feathers. That was the haircut. Eggs we eat are chicken periods. LOL. Yeah, that's true in a sense. They just don't bleed. Well, sometimes they bleed, but it's not the same, but it's the same. You know, it's a decent analogy. It's just, what was that? That was Lola?
Trying to get Opal.
Oh yeah, see, here's an example. Lola is trying to get Opal. Let's see. Oh hey, Shadow. What's going on, Shadow? You doing good? Yeah, look at this, guys. See?
He's just a little too...
They grab the feathers, kind of like, you know, I don't know.
And then try to...
Pulling the hair.
I don't know.
But look at that comb. Looks like a brain. I think it's hilarious. And then his wattles, they're like really dark. And if you guys ever get to touch a chicken and you feel their wattles and their comb, I don't know why I'm doing it as an example, but like they're warm.
That's how they regulate their body temperature.
Yeah. Wow, the neck is, I've never touched his neck.
Can you take those feathers out of his mouth?
And what color are his earlobes?
Black?
Like,
right?
they're kind of like I was wondering if they were just ashy, but yeah, they're just, I guess black. Get rid of those. So, yeah, that wasn't so bad, but it's usually worse.
That's why
and especially since they're in a separate coop, and sometimes now they're going to be all together, but when they were in that little thing, you know, she can't get anywhere, but she's chill now. And you can see one of her feet is good and one of them is crooked, so she can't really run as fast as say Millie. Plus she's smaller. Plus she's got that sexy haircut. You know, they can't resist her. Millie, she's got like a not an advantage. It's more so she's got a disadvantage with having the crooked foot, and therefore slower, and then she's also slower. What did I say? Slower and slower? She's smaller and she's slower. Whereas Millie, she can run fast. She can't really see where she's going when she's got her hair is not cut. But anyway, you get it. That's why we're gonna rehome them. Is he supposed to be bare-necked? Yes. So he's a naked neck crossed with a silky, and then so that used to be a hybrid, but now it's considered its own breed, which is called a showgirl, and they're supposed to be they're a show chicken. They're to look at more so than to look at the camera.
It's not looking at the camera.
More so than like for meat or for eggs. They do lay. Well, he won't obviously, but they do lay, and you can eat them if you want to.
The chickens? They're not very big though.
Yeah, it's just, it'd be bare bones though. But check it out, they got, just like a silky, they got an extra toe. I don't know if you can tell.
Not really.
It's got, instead of just one here, he's got one right here as well. And Millie also has that.
He's very calm.
Yeah, he's very chill for some reason. Anyways, guys, this went longer than I thought it would, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We got a lot of different things packed into here. Eileen is doing good, or Peggy, if you will. Our garden is coming in. It's kind of slow, but it's coming. Chickens are doing good. We're gonna rehome 2 of them. That was some news we wanted to tell you guys. Not sure when we're gonna do that. We already contacted Lando. We already contacted Lance, and so we'll see. I'm hoping that we'll get 4, but Ashley's thinking that we'll only get 2. I'm hoping we'll get 2 from one farmer, and then 2 from him. We'll see though. Anyways, guys, name the baby robins. Well, how about you guys in the comments tell us what you would name the robins? I mean, they're not going to hang around. Perhaps Eileen will stay around, because
yeah,
I think they do, right?
I think they have multiple
litters?
Clutches
Litters.
of eggs a year.
Okay.
So she might have another one after this one.
I'm going to see if I can push her nest off of the saw, because we use that saw.
Yeah,
I mean...
No, just leave it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Till the end of the season?
You have other saws.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
But only like 10.
I don't want to disturb her.
Yeah.
Just let her have
We'll
the
see.
baby phase.
So how about in the comments you guys let us know what you would name. There's 2 at least. Hopefully the 3rd one survives. So let's go with 3 names. Don't know if they're boys or girls or whatever. I don't even know how you would find that out. I guess wait till they lay their own eggs.
I feel like
and what would you name the dad robin? I was thinking about naming him Bruce, as in Batman's name is Bruce. Just as a stupid joke, but I don't know. Maybe that's not a good name. How about like I don't lean because I have 2 legs? It doesn't really roll off the tongue though. Okay.
no.
Did you ever think as a child you would be raising chickens and have gardens? I always thought I would have a garden, and I always thought I would have, not a farm, but I thought I would have animals. I like animals. Ashley likes animals to a bigger degree than me, but I like...
Not to say that you don't like them.
No, I do. I totally like them, but I like them for like the vanity, and I also like them for like, I just like animals. I've always wanted dogs. We had ferrets. What are those? Cockatiels, cats, a rabbit, dogs.
When you were little?
Yeah. So we've always had animals, and so I've always liked them. I don't know. Now we're gonna have sheep back there at some point. We're gonna have maybe a donkey. I don't know. Maybe a goat. We'll have to get 2 goats probably. Some people are saying you can just put a goat with your sheep, but some people are saying no, you still need to have 2 goats. So I don't know. But anyways, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Name the robins. Look forward to the new chickens coming. We'll see. And then look forward to the new vlog. Hopefully Armando is probably out there. Let's see if we can hear him.
I haven't heard anything.
Can't hear him. Don't know if he started up the forge. You can hear like ting, 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 ting. He loves the new forge. You'll see in the... Oh, it's not new. He built it a while ago. But anyways, you'll see in the new vlog. Hopefully I'll have that coming out. I have the skull collection video coming out soon. Well, I haven't filmed it yet, but I plan to maybe tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for... I've been saying this over and over again. I'm a broken record. See me next time.